Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. It's Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great week. I know the market's in rough shape right now. Tariffs are obviously causing a havoc, causing the sell-off today. Now, tonight's presentation, I'm not going to go into tariffs. This is not the forum, to get into politics. But I do want to utilize the VectorVest 7 system because I am noticing something. Not all the stocks are down today, right? There are pockets of the market that's actually holding up pretty well, right? So tonight's presentation, we're going to jump right into the VectorVest 7 software. We're going to take a look at the Nasdaq 100 watch list. In particular, I'm going to resort it, see what stocks are actually staying in positive territory today, right? Because we can talk about falling stocks and bottom fishing and all that stuff, but is the bottom really in? I'm not convinced that it is. So if I am going to buy stocks, I want to buy stocks that are moving up in current market conditions. So let's go ahead and jump in the software, show you what I'm talking about, and see if we can make some money.
Hey VV Nation, I'm Glenn.
And I'm Ryan. We've got a special event coming next month, May 1st. We're finally hitting the road. Now we will be hosting some live streams. Tell them a little bit about the live streams we'll be doing.
We're gonna have the Stock Analysis Power Hour. Ryan will host that. Bring your stocks, let Ryan break them down for you. I'll also do a live stream called Trending Thursday. That's where we go through, look at what's going on in the market, what's going on in the news, and we analyze stocks. We also have a live presentation for those people who will be attending live as well. What's that, Ryan?
Now, we do have the presentation titled Unlocking the Secrets of Financial Success. Now, to register for free and get the details, just go to vectorvest.com/roadshow. Now we're in the VectorVest 7 software looking at the top 100 Nasdaq stocks by percent price change. These are the stocks, even with all the turmoil, the tariff news out, these are the ones that are still going up today, right? We got AstraZeneca, drug company, Coca-Cola, Euro, Exelon, Kraft, Mandela's, xcel Energy, PepsiCo, O'Reilly, T-Mobile, and American Electric. And on top of that, look, a lot of these stocks, 7 out of the 10 have buy recommendations right now. A lot of them are undervalued, so you can find some value plays here. Breaking down the fundamentals with RV and RS, for the most part in good shape here. RT relative timing, these stocks, not only are they moving up today, but look at the short-term price trend of relative timing here, all above 1. So all of these stocks are at least moving up when it comes to the short-term price trend, right? And if I scroll over to forecasted data, we got the sales growth rate and earnings growth rate here. Not the best numbers, but the stocks at the top, double digits for the most part here. As well, we got T-Mobile having positive forecasted data, 7% sales growth rate, 17% earnings growth rate. And if we scroll over to the right, we're going to see the industries and sectors here. And you can see exactly how the market's responding. It's getting defensive. Looks like, food and utility picks here coming to the top of the list. And again, this is the Nasdaq 100, right? Very tech heavy. So if you want to find some safety or refuge in the Nasdaq 100, take a look at these stocks. Now let's go ahead and jump in the charts and see what opportunities are presenting themselves. First stock on the list, AstraZeneca. We value the stock close to $100, trading at $74.41. Did get a gap up today, but as you can see, down day to day, giving up a lot of those gains based on the market sentiment. Now, rising earnings per share, I do like that. We want to have strong earnings going into the current situation, right? And if I zoom into a 3-month time span, you can see the moving averages starting to converge closer to each other. If you want more confirmation, obviously wait for the moving averages to move in a bullish manner. On top of that, you could utilize the star search layout. I've got the upper Bollinger Band here right around the prior high as well. So if we can get in the fast lane, take out the prior swing high, this has the potential to be a great trade setup in a volatile market. And as we scroll down to the next stock, we got CCEP, Coca-Cola Euro. Look at this big gap up today, a little bit of an upper wick. But look at the moving averages, still in our favor. The stock is overvalued. You can see the stock was relatively valued about 3 months ago. But since, foreign entities, foreign ETFs, things like that, being a refuge for investors, making the stock overvalued, investors are currently paying a premium for this position. Here we've got Exelon, nice steady price action, lower left, upper right over the last 3 months, moving averages in our favor. And look at this candlestick, nice full-bodied candlestick, updated day, nice gap up here. Now this is a utility company. Now the stock is overvalued, but what I do like, the value is trending higher ever so slightly. But again, the momentum's in price action here. And look at the EPS. We got a big jump in earnings per share coming in at $2.64. Now here's Kraft. You can see the valuation on the rise, making the company become very attractive from a valuation standpoint. But the EPS is falling. So let's just zoom out to a year here, see what we got. All right, you see price action, Kraft Heinz. This might be a dip worth buying here. Look at the valuation taking off like a rocket. It's lower than it was 12 months ago. But as long as those moving averages are in our favor, and if we get price action above in that fast line, showing some momentum, hey, this might make you a couple bucks. Here's MDLZ. Look at the valuation just drop off over the last 9 months here. Price action doing the same as well. You can see a nice recovery here. Full body candlestick being the low. Investors coming in. Bulls taking charge. If you want confirmation, take out the prior swing high, and that gives us some room to run to the 12-month high at $76. Now, the earnings per share and the valuation, not pretty on this stock, so I'm not thinking this is an investment. More of a momentum play in current market condition. Here we've got xcel Energy. Again, another utility company. Look at the price action. Lower left, upper right. Nice body on the candlestick today. We did get a little bit of a lower wick, showing buyers coming into the rescue. Valuation on the decline, though. So again, you are paying a premium right now to get in this utility company. Earnings per share on the rise. I like what I see here at this company. If I zoom into 3-month time span and use a horizontal line, we can see we are approaching the prior swing high here at 72.70. So I'd give up the 40 cents just to get some confirmation here. See what price action does. If you get any kind of rejection, hey, don't take the trade, right? But if we get a clear break, a nice retest on this level, this stock might just be one for the bulls. Now here we've got Pepsi Company. Again, another bottom fishing opportunity here, but look at the valuation. Also on the decline. I do like the rising forecasted earnings per share, but right now the stock is very volatile. A lot of upper wick showing selling pressure. If we look at today's price action here, we can see another upper wick showing that the bears are putting pressure on the bulls right now. So this stock I'm not going to recommend. I do see the moving averages starting to cross over now. If you want some confirmation, take out today's upper wick. Now this stock here, O'Reilly's been getting a lot of attention. If I change this to a 1-year chart, look at it. Nice lower left, upper right. I love the price action here. Full body candlestick today. We do have an upper wick. And I know it's an expensive stock. It's about $1,400. If you want confirmation, take out today's upper wick, right? But on an investment standpoint, look at the valuation. The valuation is on the decline. The stock is just getting further and further in overvalued territory. So me personally, I would just put a trend line on the bottom of these swing lows here. And as long as price action stays above those trend lines, I would be bullish on this position. T-Mobile is a stock I've talked about in the past being one of the most undervalued stocks in the Nasdaq 100. Now you see price action rising all the way up to our valuation. Now the stock is overvalued here at $268. We value the company at $247. So slightly overvalued. But look at the earnings per share. A nice steady rise in earnings per share with no end in sight. I like this company. We do see some consolidation here. If I zoom into a 3-month time span, use a horizontal line once again, we can see the resistance coming into play. Got an upper wick right here. I would treat this like a resistance zone. If we can break above the top end here around 276.77, giving me confirmation that this stock has more room to run. Now the last stock is going to be American Electric. The beginning of this chart, not pretty at all. We see valuation on the decline, price action on the decline. But look at it now. The stock is on the rise, value jumping up like crazy. I don't like the doji that I'm seeing here, some indecision in today's candlestick. So waiting for confirmation, hey, not a bad idea. But in the meantime, moving averages are in our favor and price action is in the fast lane when it comes to the Bollinger Bands. As well, if we take a look at the forecasted data, earnings per share on the rise here, and the growth rate in earnings sits at 10%. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's video, and I just wanted to show you what's working in the market right now. Not everything is selling off, but we know the typical favorites like Nvidia and Apple are just not the place to be at this time. If you found the video informative, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.